Hi guys, I'm Karthik Singh and I welcome you to the part 2nd of the 12th episode in which I'm going to play Far Cry 4 on the lowest settings possible. So Far Cry 4 and the stuff related to the introduction of this particular video was actually done in the part 1, so if you want to have some little bit of introductory part from myself, then please watch the part first. And so skipping the introduction, I move on directly to the main part of this content, I mean the content of this video. So here I have set the graphical settings to the lowest, that are the resolution has been set to the 800 into 600 pixels, and the graphical settings are to the lowest, and VSync has been set to off, and it is the lowest possible settings you can have for this game. And so I'm playing the game now at the lowest settings, and as I could see in this particular gameplay of mine, there was a lot of improvement in terms of graphics and not graphics, I mean the performance. Sorry, I'm blabbering too much, so just don't mind whatever I speak. Okay, so just ignore that. So the performance has improved a lot, and I think this is what you can expect from this particular performance. I mean the processor and the performance had been really good. And if you are actually wanting to play the game at reasonable frame rates, and you want something, I mean you are much into the performance of the game rather than enjoying the graphics, then I must say that, I mean, you lower the graphical elements, I mean the settings, then you will have the perfect performance that you can expect from this processor. I was getting about 30 to 40 frames per second in this particular gameplay at these settings, but I would take the average to be around 25 frames per second. And they were even in the most intense and heavily graphical fidelity of this game. I mean, when the graphical elements were the highest, I mean there were a lot of graphical elements in the screen, I was getting about 20 frames per second, and the lowest was about 15 frames per second. But as you all know that even a high definition video has 25 frames per second, so you can see that, as I am saying that the average was about 25 frames per second, then you can imagine that the game runs perfectly fine. According to me, it's my own point of view, because there are a lot of people out there who speak like 60 frames per second is the perfect for running the game, and actually they don't even understand what they actually are speaking about, because it's just the performance. Like if you get about 30 frames per second, the game looks the same and performs the same. If you get 60 frames per second, then it's obviously again the same game, only it's like if you play the game at 30 and 60, it doesn't make you even much faster, it's irrelevant actually. I mean, these frames per second actually describe how well your computer is performing. It's not that how well you are able to play it. Okay, so according to me, 25 frames per second are the minimum best you can have for any game, and at the lowest settings this processor can achieve 25 frames per second. So I think that's all you had to know about the performance in regard with the lowest settings. And once again, I would like to thank Amlan Banigrai for recommending this video, and please keep interacting with me in future, and also please comment to this video also how you felt about it, and please let me know what you want to see in future. And because I really like talking to you all guys in the comments, and please like this video, share this video, and please like me on Facebook so that you are updated to the latest news whatever I speak of, and also subscribe to this channel, because I know you will really want to see me in future. If not, then please still subscribe to my channel. Okay, please, that's a request. Okay then, I had been Karthik Singh from the E7500 Gamers. Goodbye.